found it.
Get over here!
No, I found a healing station. What the f- Oh!
Oh, there goes Julian.
Why did the barrel send you so far?
She didn't send you that far. Just the railing's
I
right
fell
next
off
to you.
the map.
The railing was right next to you. Ow.
Oh my god, why are there so many
Holy
of them?
shit, it's the mutant swarm! It's the mutant swarm!
We're all, what the f- Ow! I'm being grabbed again! Oh my god, I got grabbed
I'm
again.
going invisible. I got grabbed while I was invisible.
What is this?
Oh no, but I'm over the edge. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I'm being grabbed again! Lord, please have mercy.
The funny thing about this is that we're taking no damage. Holy shit!
I'm so scared!
Chicks, no!
Okay, I killed one.
I'm dead.
I tried so hard, Dorian.
I killed another one.
It's so shocked.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good. That's all the
Jesus.
Stop this one.
I killed it.
Holy shit! I'm in the next. I'm in the room with the healing thing. Just come get me.
Good
Just come get me, like right now, please.
Oh my god, I saw a dog fly against the wall.
Just keep attacking.
It's okay, we're all mid. That's why we're on Discord and not doing something with our lives.
True.
Wait a second. Wait. Wait.
Oh my god. Is it...
You got internet?
Oh, there he goes.
Oh shit! Are we abandoning this guy? We're abandoning him.
Oh no!
No, just kick him and make him.
No, we're
join.
not kicking him because I was just gonna join. We're abandoning this guy. I would leave. After you there.
That's so mean.
Hello.
After you. Is it working?
It's working.
Oh my god.
Everyone get out. Leave.
No, it's so mean.
Leave. Abandon him.
Sees the roster.
Oh
so
my
like,
The
god.
flock is complete. The flock is complete.
That's
And
so
before
mean.
it goes out again, because I said
If
it
it
won't
goes
be up.
If it goes out again, I'm gonna be really sad. And
I hear dogs.
yeah, I do too. Do you have knives?
I do,
Here
but I'm
they
over there.
come. Oh my god!
Oh my
The
god.
kill feed!
Holy shit. Abhor the Xenos. War is the only diplomacy. Okay. Oh my god, the first thing his character
Holy
does
shit.
in this mission is
He's-
laugh.
He's already fucking crazy. The dome will stop the beast of Nurgle.
You think I'm leaving this shield?
Oh,
There's two. There's a demon host.
What?
Hell no, dude.
Oh, no, I'm leaving it. You're right.
I'm dead.
Who's getting Julian?
And I'm the. Oh no, leave me alone!
Julian's gonna die.
Alright, well.
It's on me.
Man, it's been a while since the last time I played this. I forgot how pretty this game is. But hello and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Darktide. So the last time I made a video on this, I think I made a few videos on the beta for this game, and I made like 1 or 2 videos when the full game came out. And just like those videos, I'm still playing the Zealot class just because I like the idea of crazy religious fanatic class with a flamethrower and Thunderhammer. But yeah, if you don't know, the game recently had a total overhaul of the character classes and the skill tree system that they added. So before this update, which came out on, it was supposed to come out on October 4th today, but it actually came out on October 3rd, which is very weird. But yeah, in this update, they added a skill tree system that added a whole bunch of new stuff for the 4 playable classes. So every class, the Soldier, Zealot, Psyker, and the Ogryn, they all have 3 different grenades. And they'll have 3 different ultimate abilities as well. So, you know, there's a whole new depth added to the game in terms of, you know, making builds and finding out what's good and, you know, what things synergize with each other and whatnot. And I was originally gonna you know, stream or make a video on the 3rd yesterday, but I ended up playing this like all day with my brother and some of our friends. And as you can see in the bottom left, I'm actually level 20 on my zealot. There you go. I made it slightly bigger. But so the max level for each class is level 30, and I did a few missions with my friends earlier, and I was like level 10 already, and I was barely like level 4 or 5 when I started playing again. And then I was like, oh, it won't take that long to get the level 30. I'm surprised at how fast this is going. But for one, I was doing missions that were way higher than what I was capable of, because my friends played the game more than I did. So I was able to be carried through a bunch of missions. But also, the higher you get, the amount of XP required to level up increases like exponentially. So like every single like tier 4 mission that we completed, I would get like a 1 level out of it if I was lucky. So yeah, the higher you get in the levels, the start hitting a wall in terms of XP gain. Also, I bought this outfit for my zealot because I was tired of looking like a hobo in rags while my other friends looked super cool because they either earned cosmetics or they bought them themselves. So I bought this cool outfit. I also bought a mask for her because nobody in 40k is allowed to be good looking apparently. So I'm not really sure, because I was being carried earlier. I'm not sure what missions are actually viable for me to do with randoms. I feel like a tier 2 would be fine. I don't want to completely undersell myself and do like a low engagement zone type thing. What if I do a random quick play level 3? What's the worst that could happen? Also, before I go in here, I'll just show you what I'm using currently. I have a combat shotgun, and I have a giant mace thing that you can charge up with electricity. So yeah, I think there's definitely been a decent influx of players coming back to this game since this class system overhaul came out. And the Psyker especially, from what I've seen, is like super popular just because they have this like thing where they can throw like a bunch of knives around. Like if you played Valorant, the character Jet, I think it is, whose ultimate ability is basically them throwing like a bunch of like knives that they use like telekinesis on. And in this game, they like auto track, and it just murders everything. It's kind of crazy, actually. That's slightly better. I was playing this game with a controller earlier, and I think I actually prefer the controller to mouse and keyboard. Although the only thing is that dodging is kind of awkward with a controller, and some of the menu navigation is slightly awkward. But besides that, I think I overall do prefer playing with a controller. Although I'm so not used to playing with a controller nowadays that if I use it for long enough, my hands start like getting tired really easily. It's very odd. Oh, I tried. Well, that ability is super useful. So my ultimate on my curtain setup is that I pull out like an artifact and I basically make everybody invincible. And it also knocks back enemies, I believe. Alright, so I don't know what's up with the modifiers on some of these missions, but for some reason this game really likes throwing poxhounds at everybody. It's super horrifying. Oh my god, I have so many downs, health bars. Holy shit. Oh, there's a demon host right there. I kind of want to kill it, but I feel like we're going to get bodied if we try. Oh no, I got trapped. But yeah, this update for this game is super exciting. So it's cool to see that you know, this update has reignited interest in this game again, because I always thought this type of game was super cool. You know, Vermintide and Vermintide 2 were always games that were well regarded, but I also get the feeling that there were games that got way better as updates came out for it, especially Vermintide 2. I know that game was supported for like a really long time before this came out. And when this got announced initially, I was super excited because I find 40k a lot more interesting than Warhammer Fantasy. Which, you know, some people feel a certain way about that, but you know, I feel like there's a reason why people would find this setting more appealing than Warhammer Fantasy. Not that Warhammer Fantasy is like lame or anything. When I played Vermintide, the little of it that I did play was very fun. I guess it was just more of a case of I didn't have anything like that I found aesthetically appealing in terms of like playable characters. I don't know. God, I love shotguns. Oh my god, there's so many enemies. But yeah, in terms of other game stuff that's been happening recently, Modern Warfare 3 had a multiplayer trailer reveal, and it was pretty short, but for the most part, I think people that played Modern Warfare 2 especially are happy with how Modern Warfare 3 is shaping up, at least on initial impression. Oh my god, look at all the dogs. Yeah, the modifiers on some of these missions are insane. But yeah, I think the COD Next event is on, what was it, the 15th or something? It's this month. And then I think the day afterwards is when the MW3 multiplayer beta is going to be. So I don't know if I'm going to, you know, pre-order the games to play the beta. I don't know if, I think there's an open beta for Modern Warfare 3. So I might check that out whenever that happens on PC, but yeah, there's an interesting discussion going on about Modern Warfare 3 because of how it relates to X Defiant and that game's release date. So if you don't know, X Defiant was initially supposed to release around the end of September, I believe. And then because of some, you know, verification issues that they had with the console manufacturers, they had to delay the game to fix a few things. And it appears that the game is going to be launching either like mid to end October. And I don't know if this was stated by like an official X Defiant like developer or whether this was like something that leaked or whatever, but apparently the game is going to release on October 17th, which is also the same day that the Halloween event for MW2 is going to be happening. You know, there's this whole discussion going on about X Defiant that, like, you know, they missed the boat and they're too late because the way they could have capitalized on the, like, failing of Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2, you know, where everybody's ragging on Call of Duty. They should have released the game while the sentiment for Call of Duty was, you know, at a low. And instead, they're going to be, the closer they get to MW3's release date, which is seemingly going to fix a lot of things that MW2 messed up, you know, people are saying like the game lost its chance to capitalize on Call of Duty shortcomings as of late, which I feel like to a certain extent it is true that, you know, if X Defiant came out at the end of September, they would have gotten a bunch of players and potentially been able to steal some people over from Call of Duty. However, I do think it is unfair to like assume that X Defiant is going to be like dead in the water because they didn't come out sooner. You know, obviously, regardless of capitalizing on opportunities, you know, I would prefer a game no matter what to take all the time it needs to, you know, be good. Oh my god, is that a demon host? I'm being harassed by the boss. I don't like this. He just knocked me out of my ult. Good lord. Now, a big part of this I feel like people are forgetting is that Call of Duty is so, like, popular and mainstream that it's going to have a big audience no matter what at this point. Unless they really shit the bed and do something really stupid. Oh my god, look at all the dogs. Sir, what are you doing? Please get in the elevator. Thank the Lord. But yeah, Call of Duty is always going to have a huge audience because it's mainstream and, you know, whatever. But, you know, I feel like the most important things about X Defiant is that, one, it gives Call of Duty, like, some form of competition simply by virtue of it existing in the first place. Because, you know, there are things like Battlefield and Halo, but they're not exactly the same like Call of Duty. And, I mean, I guess neither is X Defiant technically, but it's about as close to a Call of Duty, a true Call of Duty competitor as, you know, as you can get. Oh my god. But the other thing that X Defiant also has over, you know, just Call of Duty generally, but Modern Warfare 3, is that it's free to play. you know, the multiplayer experience for, you know, the 6v6 experience and the ground war experience for Call of Duty is not free like Warzone is. So I feel like the audience of people who do like 6v6 but maybe don't feel like dropping, you know, $70 for, you know, Call of Duty multiplayer, you know, there's a chance that, you know, XDefiant can still, you know, win some of those people over, and maybe not even like pull them over to XDefiant completely and only play that, but like, you know, again, the fact that the game exists and has competition, it allows people to play multiple things and not just Call of Duty, which is, you know, I feel like is the most important thing about that. Call of Duty having a competitor that is, you know, competent and is also free to play is probably more important than any sort of, you know, timing in terms of I feel like people who have the means to will just end up playing both anyways, just because, you know, having a variety of things, even if they are similar, is always a good thing. Hey, look at that. I did it. I managed to do a mission playing with just randoms. I was honestly not expecting much going into this, but, you know, we did it. But yeah, I definitely want to check out both games. You know, at least I want to check out the open beta for Modern Warfare 3 whenever that happens. And then XDefiant, I'll definitely play just because it is free and I don't have to spend money on it. Ignorance is the best defense. I never get tired of these stupid quotes on this loading screen. And it's a good thing some of these are really funny too, because these loading screens are still long as shit. But yeah, I really feel like it would have been really good for XDefiant to capitalize on Modern Warfare 2's shortcomings. But the fact that they didn't, one, the reason they stated they couldn't release it sooner, you know, it makes sense. They needed to fix a few things to pass console certification. And, you know, obviously everybody, I'm sure, wants the game to be as good as it possibly can be, considering it is the probably only real competition of Call of Duty in terms of the type of game that it is. By the way, this loading screen is still going. Tolerance begets heresy. Here's something I don't understand about how like gear works in this game. I'm not sure what numbers I should be looking at in terms of like the strength of a weapon. Should I be looking at the rating? Should I be looking at the primary action? Or should I be looking at this? Because my friend said, I think one of my friends said I should be looking at this. But then what is the point of the rating or the primary action stat? I don't know. If anybody can answer that question for me, that'd be very helpful. Also, one thing I need to praise this game and this update for really quick is that you know, once if you spec into a certain amount of skills and whatnot, and you make your build and you decide that you want to change it up or whatever, not only can you create multiple skill loadouts, you can have I think up to 5 here, but you can also reset your skill tree at any time. If I press E, yeah, you can just reset all talents and refund all your skill points for free. You can do it literally whenever you want. It's amazing. But yeah, that was just a brief little look into my return to DARKTIDE. This game is super fun, especially with the new skill system and character building. I also feel like playing with my friends allowed me to unlock a bunch of new types of weapons, because I feel like in the early game I was using the same like 2 different weapon types for a really long time. It was kind of boring, but yeah, the later you go into a game like this, the more it opens up in terms of, you know, character building and weapon variety and whatnot. So that's always fun to see. I'll definitely be playing this more in the future, and maybe I'll even make more videos on it. But yeah, I think it's gonna do it for me for today. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, then subscribe to this channel, and liking this video would be very much appreciated. I want to keep playing the game, but I have to go edit this video and then go to sleep. Later.
Straight away, go my way, let the nonchalant be command dance to themselves, but we're taking over, making over the